later on.
You know, there's a parasite that lives in the Amazon rainforest where if you're pissing in the stream, it'll climb up your stream.
And
it'll swim. It doesn't climb, it swims.
Well, whatever, you fucking salmon ass motherfucker.
Salmon?
What? How's that an insult?
Salmon climb.
Pulls out his ladder and goes into your penis.
Yeah. Cranks 90s up to your dick hole.
Starts Fortnite building.
Ain't nobody ever had this conversation before, by the way. Salmon's cranking Fortnite 90s up to your dick hole in the Amazon River.
Wow, that's a niche conversation right there.
That's a goons conversation. TM.
What? Where are you going with this, by the way, McNasty?
You die.
Just another dick hole
does it kill you?
No. I mean, I imagine.
I just heard that it goes in your pee hole and like it doesn't go up into your body. It goes in your pee hole and expands inside of your pee hole, so you can't like piss. You have to like surgically get it removed.
I'm saying if you're like living in the rainforest and not near civilization, you dead as hell.
Well, you're also dead from like a leaf cut if you live in those places.
Yeah, true.
Dude, shit like that is terrifying. Like watching people where they get the parasites in them. Like there was one that I saw where this woman got like some like worm in her back or something, and dude, I don't know,
in my back,
or it was her stomach or something like that. But it had like physically came in like through the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Like it didn't go. It didn't come from like her eating something or something like that. I could be getting the story wrong, but like. And this could all be bullshit because it's like reality TV, but she fucking put like a raw steak on her back or whatever because she heard that like that can lure them to come out because they'll want to eat the steak or something. And she fell asleep with like a steak on her back and it had climbed up out of her back, ate through the steak and went back into her back or some shit like that. It was like hamburger, like raw hamburger meat or something.
Ew.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's fucked.
If that's real, that is fucked.
Yeah, dude, shit like that is so scary.
Have you guys ever killed a bug that had a parasite in it?
No.
I think so. I mean, I've seen videos where they start like spazzing out and going fucking ballistic.
It's nasty. I stepped on a cricket once and it died, but its legs started like tweaking and this little super thin like white worm just started climbing out of its leg. And it was like 3 inches long of worm that was somehow inside this little ass cricket. It was so fucking disgusting.
Have you ever seen grub worms?
Pleasant. No. What is a grub worm?
Little fat ones?
Dude, there used to be this thing that we would do back in the day when we were like little kids where we would take like a piece of pine straw and there's like little holes in the ground. And you would stick like a piece of pine straw or something into the hole. And like when the pine straw would start wiggling, that's when you like yank it up out of the hole. And dude, you'd pull like these big motherfucking like grub worms out of these holes in the ground. Like,
dude, I didn't look up. Hell? I have a disgusting story about these. I did not know that that's what those are called. When I was a kid, my lawn was like infested with these. And I probably got like 20 of them and jammed them in a water bottle and left it in the sun. I didn't tell any of my family members. And my mom found it and opened it in the garage because she didn't know what it was. And the garage smelled so fucking bad for so long because I was some dumb fuck kid that just shoved grubs in a water bottle. Oh, yeah, that was
disgusting.
I was fucking stupid. I used to wait for fireflies to come up and I would just hit them with a baseball bat.
I would do that, but I'd just slap them. I would just slap them with my hand or something.
I was a mass murderer, bro.
Roly-polies, I used to squish them.
Dude, roly-polies? Hey, yes, dude.
Question.
You ever like bend one backwards? Like you try to get it from under the roll and just crack its back?
Go the other way.
You're like a wrestler just breaking his bag over your knee.
The top rope.
Just swanton bomb a roly-poly.
I ain't seen a roly-poly since I was like 8, by the way. Do they go
where do they go?
Where
it's
do
like
they go?
Bugs like that. Like I haven't seen a ladybug since I was a kid. Do bugs like that just not exist anymore when you grow
Don't
up?
play in the dirt anymore.
I definitely still play in the dirt, bro.
Going finger deep in the ground. Like, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, I hope we
finger
don't.
fuck the earth.
There's not just going to be like 6 roly-polies on our desk while we're doing a podcast.
There's just one eating through my house right now. Some massive roly-poly.
That'd be terrifying.
It's like
That would be
600
terrifying.
pounds of roly-poly-oly.
A steel
Have you guys
back.
ever watched those videos of the like people that clean out wasp nests? Oh my
No.
god, dude! They keep showing up in my recommended now because I watched one of them. That is fucking terrifying. Like people that have like dry rot in their walls because a wasp will
Yeah.
just like make a massive nest. Did you guys ever like destroy wasp nests as a kid?
I used to. I
got
used to
stung a
like.
lot.
I used to try to go around the neighborhood and find them, and I used to just use a pool noodle, and I used to hit it and just run. And that was my whole tactic.
I would always get like super hot water in a cup and put like dish soap in it and like stir
That
it
works.
around and just like sling it onto a massive wasp nest and run away.
What the hell? Why?
It works. That's a formula. It
Apparently, the lore is that it blinds them
Oh, really?
I
and
don't.
they fall onto the ground and you just squish them.
The lore.
The Lord. What is?
We're
What
such
is,
gamers.
what is the weirdest way you guys have killed a bug?
Probably how I just said, honestly.
I think I put like a fly in my eyelid one time when I was a kid, and I just closed my eyes and I just suffocated.
You are retarded.
No, I'm joking.
No, you're not. That was a true
No,
story.
I don't
No, I'm
believe you're
joking.
joking at all.
No, that was a true story.
Just stuff a bug up in my eye and just keep my eyes closed until I
I just
can't
put a
breathe anymore.
cockroach under my big toenail. It's still there. Never got out.
Pays rent.
It's
I
just
killed a-
fossilized under my big
I have a
toenail.
symbiotic relationship with a cockroach under my toenail.
Symbiotic. That word is too big for me.
Okay.
The symbiote. We just
Symbiotic.
talked about them.
I just have a Simba relationship with Timon and Pumbaa.
Yummy, what were you gonna say before McNasty dumb?
I killed a toad one time and I got in big trouble, and I felt bad about it ever since. I found a toad in my front yard and I put a washer, like nuts and bolts and washers and
Yeah.
shit. I put a washer in its mouth and I threw it on my neighbor's roof and it died.
What an asshole.
Serial killer shit.
Something about like a bug being tiny makes it justified to kill. So, like if it has any mass to it,
Yeah, put a firecracker on a dog's ass.
like, dude, something about it. Like, think about it. Like, if you feel bad if you kill a frog, but if you kill like a roly poly,
Right.
you're like, oh fuck it, who
There's
cares?
definitely like a size threshold where like you start to have a conscience about it.
You fucking put a nut in its mouth and
I never
threw
really
it.
thought about a size threshold for guilt.
Yeah.
It really
For
is
killing.
though.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
you
for
don't
sure.
care if you kill a roach, but if you kill a frog, it's just like you cry yourself to sleep.
Doesn't sound like Yummy did. He just threw it on a roof.
I got in trouble.
Well, no shit. You threw a frog on your neighbor's roof.
I said I felt bad.
I'd be so confused if I woke up
Oh, I
in the
put a
morning.
bee in the microwave one time when I was a kid.
Bee in the microwave?
Yeah, I remember that.
So what happened? Did it catch on fire?
No,
what
it
happened?
just stopped moving.
Oh, wow.
I was hoping it would like
Crazy.
explode or something, but
Did you
no,
eat
just
it?
like I remember seeing its wings just like deteriorate.
McNasty
Yeah, no.
probably thought he was making honey.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
I just wanted to see what happened.
I think.
What did you think
What was gonna happen?
I thought it was gonna explode, like boom, like a firework or something, but no, just
Oh,
stopped moving. It just died.
Kind of lame.
humans
I
are
think-
assholes, bro.
I think
We are
the
dicks, yeah.
two dumbest fucking ones of mine. I used to catch houseflies and I'd take their wings off and then throw them at my front door. And they would just die instantly.
Try to
on
fly
it.
now, bitch.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I used to crush flies in the blind. Like, you know how they get in the blinds of a
Yeah,
house?
yeah.
Like, trying to
Yeah.
fly. I would take the
I've done that
blind
too.
and, like, slowly, like, crush it
God.
And you
into
hear
the
like
blind.
the cracking sound, like
Yeah.
yeah.
And then,
There's fly goo all over the blind and window.
the other one I got in trouble for, I like literally killed a spider with fire. I got my sister's hairspray and
I think I've done that before.
I sprayed it all over the spider and it was like stuck, and then I lit it with a match and it just like went and
No, I did it with the
dude,
where you hold the
cooked
lighter and
spider.
like a
Oh, you
flamethrower.
just flamethrower. Cooked
Yeah.
spider smells so fucking bad.
Yeah, it smells like hair, doesn't it?
Yeah,
hair is awful.
It was nasty, but my parents were not happy about that one at all.
Well, yeah, because you could have started a fire. Yeah, I don't give a shit about the spider.
It wasn't even a big one, just like one of those little cellar spiders that just minds their own business.